Hello McMaster, my name is Esther and I'm here today with the McMaster Silhouette. I'm a staff writer there and I'm also a volunteer at the McMaster Biology Greenhouse. And that is what we'll be touring here today.
Hi, I'm Susan Dudley, and I'm the faculty supervisor for the greenhouse, which means I get my hands dirty a lot. So right behind us, this is a Titan arum corm. It actually burst through the pot, and we're waiting for a new pot to arrive. And while we're waiting, we're kind of keeping it wet. So you can see this thing is huge. This is the largest inflorescence in the world, and they store away tons of energy. And then they waste it all on 10 days of bloom.
So now we're finally into the actual green part of the greenhouse. Dr. Dudley, do you mind showing us what's going on here?
Okay, so this is where we put some flashy things, some things that are in bloom right now. So we have air plants, the tillandsia, we have Spanish moss, a relative of tillandsia. But the most exciting thing on this side is this beautiful Philippine orchid. Oh. So this whole big pink thing, that's mostly modified leaves, and tiny little flowers, relatively small flowers, are now opening on it. So you can see their purple stamens, purple and yellow. Maybe we'll go over to here. Coffee tree. It's not that I can get coffee from this particular tree, but it's deeply symbolic of my love for coffee. If we come back, we have the chocolate tree. There's a cocoa pod there. And when this comes into bloom, it will have like these really small flowers on it.
And have you guys harvested this before?
Just to get seeds off it.
Okay.
But no, we don't try to make chocolate.
The greenhouse chocolate could do well.
We have lots of monstera. Little ones, big ones, bigger ones. People love the monstera these days. So this is bamboo. This is golden bamboo from subtropical to tropical China. And if you kind of knock on it, it's very woody, even though it's a grass. So this is a grass.
One thing that we were wondering is that there's so many different plants that seem to need so many different just habitat needs. Mm-hmm. And we were wondering how you're able to sustain this within the greenhouse.
Okay, so a couple things. One is frequency of watering. So the waterers know that, for example, we're going to water the bamboo a lot and the succulents hardly at all, for example. And we'll also plant those into a soil that dries more quickly with a mix of sand in it, whereas these guys are in actual soil. Now, if we go over and look at the sugarcane behind there, that is also a grass, source of sugar. It's in the back because it's got very sharp leaves. You don't want to be touching that one.
Very interesting.
But yeah, I mean, that can get up to the ceiling in here.
Wow.
So you saw the giant corm of the Titan arum. This was our last Titan arum to bloom. This is Era, named after the plague goddess. So this Titan arum is in leaf. And you can see this is one single leaf here, just subdivided. And you can see it's subdivided in 3 parts to balance off the weight of the leaf blade. And like I say, it's in 3 parts like a Dr. Seuss leaf because it is kind of spreading the load around.
And that concludes our tour of the greenhouse today. Thank you again to Dr. Dudley who showed us around. Would you like to promote the greenhouse in any way?
Sure. So we have a lot of undergraduate and staff and community volunteers who help us out of the greenhouse, and you can contact me if you're interested. We open when we can, when there's somebody around to open it. So keep an eye out, and if you want the hours, our Instagram, McMaster Bio Greenhouse, is where you can get the news about the greenhouse and especially about opening hours.
Beautiful. Thank you again so much, Dr. Dudley. Thank you for having us. It was a wonderful tour.
Thank you, Esther. I enjoyed it.
Thank you for watching, everyone. Today we explored the McMaster Biology Greenhouse, and if you like this content, make sure to keep it locked into the cell.